It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Absolutely, my man. You know, a bit of a health topic this morning. Just like myself, not a lot of people out there like going to the gym alone or being the only one around a table to order a salad or a healthy meal, or even having to deal with that sometimes condescending inquiry. What, are you on a diet? Really? Are you serious? But you know what? Fear not, because now you can have your diet and healthy meal and a support team too, with a little help from your friends, or should we say, over 27,000 friends of these. Enter Sleekgeek.
With 70% of women and a third of men being classified as overweight or obese, South Africa has the highest overweight and obesity rate in sub-Saharan Africa. Losing weight can seem costly and the discipline required is daunting. Cobus Forster reached a point of hopelessness where diets and the odd sports activity weren't working. He needed support and was looking for a community of like-minded people struggling with the same issues.
I found that Sleekgeek is a community-based group on Facebook, and the moment you post in there, listen guys, I've got a question, is this good for you, is that good for you, you get 10, 15 answers, and then you make your own choices. It's also a very nice group of people that's got the same idea, and that is eating healthy. And from there I've lost the 54 kgs.
The group was started by Elan Lohmann, an ordinary guy who built a support community for himself and his friends. This intimate support group soon grew to 27,000 members online, exchanging their personal success stories, resources and fitness regimes.
I met Elan and I told him, Elan, you've changed my life, I'm going to do Ironman one day.
Cobus started by changing his diet completely and joined a group who were training for triathlons. With a focused training program and online community support filled with encouragement and training tips, the weight kept coming off. 54 kilos lighter, Cobus accomplished not one, but 2 goals he'd set for himself.
29th of March this year, I did Ironman.
Carol Gajana got a wake-up call during a company health assessment. Shocked and embarrassed by her results, Carol sought guidance in the Sleekgeek community. Within a year, she'd created a weight loss group at the office and another for 40 friends and family across the country.
I weighed about 120 kgs when I realized that I'm actually obese. When the nurses came through our work to do a health assessment, the scale itself was when I was pregnant with my second one. So I realized there and then that I'm not pregnant anymore. There's no excuse for not losing the weight.
Carol slowly made changes to her diet and started exercising at home. After 8 months and with plenty of online community support, she lost 7 kilograms. She felt the time was right to take on a new challenge.
In November, I decided to go full on 100% and 30-day program called Reboot. Within that 30 days, I lost about 6.5. So I was more or less about 13.5 less than I was in 2013 when I was 120 kgs. The support I received was amazing, and it felt like I knew everyone on the Facebook page. Every time I would have a hurdle or a question, I will post it and immediately the community just responds. The advice is to know why you're doing it. You need to read labels. Your ingredients will be things that are more closer to nature. Don't have preservatives, and take away the sugar. You use the correct salt. You avoid carb-dense veggies. Also take away dairy, which was very hard because I'm a coffee lover.
With a new outlook on food and exercise as well as helping others, Carol's success has had an incredible reach.
I'm happily 24 kgs less.
All right, here we go. So we have the founder of Sleekgeek with us in studio, Elan Lohmann. And I mean, it just goes to show that when it comes to changing your life and really wanting to make a change in terms of health and fitness, you do need that support group. And this is what Sleekgeek offers you. Elan, thank you so much for joining us this morning, man. And
it's a pleasure. It's really awesome to be on the show.
Yeah, man. And just seeing those stories and the success stories, I mean, this is what it's all about. But it comes down to support. Now, in the little video that we saw there, we've seen that South Africa was recorded as the highest overweight and obesity rate in sub-Saharan Africa, with 70% of women being overweight and a third of men. Why do you think that is? Why can't we live that healthy lifestyle?
Well, you know, I think at the moment we live in an environment where it's quite difficult. First of all, people aren't eating real food. You walk into the supermarket and 90% of the food there, it's in boxes and packets, and you know, our parents wouldn't have recognized it as food. You know, I mean, for me, food is meat, chicken, vegetables, fruit, nuts, seeds.
Yeah.
And so I think to be eating too much processed food, it's full of sugar, preservatives, etc. We're not moving around enough. People, office workers, we've become very sedentary. I think with technology, people have become very stressed. People aren't sleeping very well. So all of these things are affecting, we're kind of living a life that we weren't designed to. And most of all, I think it's become acceptable to be unhealthy or overweight. It's kind of silently okay in society. And I think it's up to each individual to take responsibility because, you know, life is much better when you're living a healthy life.
Absolutely, but it is up to you, like you say, an individual a choice that you need to make. But you need to have that support group, man. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Doing
to
it
get
alone is horrible. There's very few people who have that strength to do it alone, and that's why Sleekgeek's amazing because it's about offering people support. My vision when I left my corporate career was to inspire 100,000 South Africans to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's the mission that I'm on at the moment.
Well, you're reaching
and
that.
That's just the first goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'd like it to be bigger than that.
Okay, cool, man. Listen, when it comes to weight loss, people are always looking for, you know, a little bit of magic, a quick fix. But I know from experience, there's no such thing as a quick fix when it comes to losing weight. So what is key to sustainable weight loss?
You're right. The first question people ask is how much and how long. They want to buy a pill. There's no magic formula. You know, for me, the answer lies in what you value in life. You know, your values are your highest priorities. So I believe if you value your health, if you make it a choice to value your health, you'll start to make the decisions that fall in line with that. And they'll be more long-term because a lot of times people just want to lose weight. It's a very short-term goal. So, and I think also it's very much about mindset. You know, you can have the best plan in the world. If you can't carry that plan out, it's actually worth nothing. So it all starts in the mind. You know, they say, you know, change your mind and you'll change your life. And I think, you know, that's where it's at. And then the main thing is to focus on food. You know, I mean, exercise is fantastic and it has a range of benefits. It makes you feel amazing. But I really think that for most people, the answers lie in what they put in their mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I fully believe also, like you were saying, is like, you know, don't focus on a time limit. You know, go about changing your mind and your mindsets around your fitness, your frequency of exercise, your diet, and the results will come by itself.
I think time is the factor, time and persistence. I mean, you see these before and after photos on the internet and you think it's going to be a 2-week, 8-week process. You've got to invest time if you want to change your life.
That's it. Elan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You're going to be joining us a little bit later on.
Absolutely.
Once again. We're going to be talking about those emotional eaters and we're going to get some advice from Elan on how to deal with that exactly. Very, very interesting topic indeed. But still lots more to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's quickly find out from Kat.